shining from ear to ear. We get there and back, eyes barely open. I never it once and she two. That means it's can't. But my explosive, train to go, my chain it glow. Everything you see I paid for, gang or crow. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear.
They clear.
I'm shining from ear to ear.
I'm shining from ear to ear. Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage in the show. I'm in the game, I can't forfeit. Honestly, I'ma make more hits. Hop in the coupe and I swear for the latest. She get because I am the greatest. I stayed the same and then came out of changes. You wanna know what it's like to be famous? No, in public, skies me all of that. I'm ballin' like I got buckets. And they hate cause we stunt like nothing.
For real, for real.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. Lynch busted free and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw his car, and complete right side to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Here's Carr to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bryant. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Bryant. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that's caught by Beasley. 18 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. The give is to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 54 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Shotgun now for Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Going deep here for Bryant. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, you know, we've got a pretty big sample size now from the NFL season, Charles. I want to ask you, going back to the draft, who was the biggest steal in 2018?
Well, the biggest steal is Philip Lindsay.
Oh, guy that wasn't even drafted?
Wasn't even drafted, but how about what the Denver personnel department did, identifying him ahead of time, potentially not being drafted and ready to pounce when the call didn't come for him. And what a job he's done for them, running it, catching it, open field guy, in traffic, he's done it all. I think Saquon Barkley from the Giants has been everything as advertised. Calvin Ridley with Atlanta has been spectacular. Quentin Nelson, offensive guard with the Colts. He was Rookie of the Month, wasn't he?
Yeah, back in October. How about that?
Yeah, how about that for an offensive lineman? We've had 4 quarterbacks start games: Mayfield, Darnold, Allen, and Rosen.
And Quentin Nelson, one final note on that. He was the first offensive lineman ever given that award, so hats off to him.
Definitely.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. So quick on the spin.
Oh, he's spinning, man.
And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 47. 46.
A give to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. 180.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. 180. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Now he's forced out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Frosty Rucker in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Look at the spin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one good for 21 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in 3rd and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Let's go. Let's finish now. It's coming now.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. Then the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Carr, caught by Nelson left side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
24. Raider 2.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Complete to Bryant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go to Elliott again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, But what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to